Actually, one of the coolest thing actually I was thinking about is what we're doing together in this wonderful partnership. We're defining civilization's next generation operating system. And we're doing it, as you're saying, at the transistor level, building new fabs, building new manufacturing sites, all the way to building these racks and ultimately the data centers you're talking about, 10 gigawatts of data centers.
Yeah, I think that's an important thing to keep track of is often people get fixated just on the chips themselves. And it's kind of like thinking the National Highway Project was about selling asphalt or railroads are about steel. In reality, it's the things become possible on top of that. And you've probably thought a lot about that, like what happens when...
Well, I think this is like railroad, internet. That's what I think this is becoming over time, critical infrastructure or critical utility, and more than just critical utility for, say, 10,000 enterprises. This is critical utility over time, right, Sam, for 8 billion people globally. That's, I think, it's like the industrial revolution of a different sort coming forth. But it cannot be done with just one party, or we like to think and done with two, but more than it needs a lot of partnerships. It needs a collaboration across an ecosystem. And also because of that, it's important to create, much as we say about developing chips for specific workloads, applications, and LLM, it also requires somewhat standards that are open, more transparent for all to use, because you need to build up a whole infrastructure at the end of the day to become a critical utility for 6 billion people in the world. And we're very excited, frankly, which is why we think we make great partners, because I think we share the same conviction. And more than that, it is about scaling computing to create breakthroughs in super intelligence and models. It's building the foundation of that.